Here is an episode of Cooking with Rick. Now, you like heart attack foods? Yeah, well, you could go to Las Vegas and go to the Heart Attack Grill and pay a lot of money for a burger. Of course, you can always make a burger at home, especially if you got these handy little burger molds. But let's say that you're in the mood for something healthy. Healthy, yes, healthy. How about fried chicken? Oh, yes. Now, what do we need to make fried chicken? It's very simple. Don't need an ingredients list. We need a pot, and we need the number one ingredient, pure lard. Put that lard in there. Turn the fire all the way up. Push the lard in the pot on the fire. Now, all you got to do is wait for it to go from this to a liquid. And here is the other ingredient. Chicken legs. Now, if you're like me, normally you go and rustle something up from the yard, maybe a feral chicken or duck, but this is from the store, so it won't be as flavorful, but it's edible. Now, unlike some people, I'm not really into eating raw chicken. First of all, do you really want to take a chance with all this bacteria? With small animals like this, you don't really know how it was slaughtered. I didn't kill this myself. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cook it. But I don't like grilled foods. Anyone that knows me knows that I hate grilled chicken. And rotisserie chicken, it's acceptable, but it doesn't turn me on. I like chicken with a nice crispy skin. Now, if I ate bacon, which I don't because I don't trust the processing of bacon and it's too expensive. All that money for a few strips of fat with some meat on it, that's a joke. So, I like to have crispy chicken skin. So what I do, I'm going to go ahead and try to stretch out the skin a little bit. So when I put the chicken in, it's going to be just right. So we'll have to wait probably about 10-15 minutes until this lard turns to liquid. Then what we'll do, we'll put a little piece of chicken in there and see if it sizzles. If it sizzles, we'll throw it in the pot. We're good to go. So keep tuned here. All right, well, let's see. The lard has turned liquid, so we should be about ready for the chicken. Let's test it out. It's sizzling. That's a good sign. So we'll go ahead and start putting that chicken in there. There we go. You don't want to put too much. You don't want it to overflow. Put enough in there and cook it up. Maybe another one might fit. All right, that's it. So now what we're going to do, we're going to let that chicken cook, and in about maybe 10-15 minutes, if your temperature's right, should be ready to eat and delicious. Alright, well, let's see. Chicken's frying. Been about 10 minutes. See what it looks like. Still not really that well cooked. You could eat it like this, but we'll let it cook a little longer. I want to get that nice crispy skin. Again, this is one of the simplest ways to cook chicken. I don't even season it. But cooked in lard, it's going to taste good. So let's check back in another 10-15 minutes. Let's check it out. Well, looks like the chicken's just about ready. Let's see. Oh yeah. Now, depending on how crispy you want it, I'm not really that crazy about crispy chicken. So I think we're pretty much ready to go. So, get ourselves a little strainer here. Let that chicken drain out of there. We can go ahead and it'll continue to cook a little bit, but pretty good. Again, if you want it crunchier, you can do that. This will be fine for me. It's got a little bit of a crunch to it. That's good. So Now again, this is not as hot as your typical commercial deep fryer. It's going to be, a little bit lower temperature, so it took about 20 minutes to cook the chicken. But I'll tell you one thing. I like the flavor of this fried chicken better than anything you can buy anywhere else. No seasonings. I don't even put salt on the chicken. I just like it like this. So, it's not hard to make fried chicken. All you need is a pot, some lard, some chicken. Put a little heat, wait a little while, and you got delicious chicken. So let's see if I can eat all these, which will be no problem. And hopefully I'll get a nice big heart attack so I can be just like the Heart Attack Grill.